What's going on, everybody? My name is Reclaimer, and welcome back to another video. So today, we have the first episode of my brand new series called Zero to Hero. So basically, to give you guys a quick little rundown, as you guys can see, I'm on a brand new account right now, and we are going to be starting fresh on a brand new account, playing some arena, and we are going to go until we get Onyx. I don't think it's going to be possible to get championed because we're so late in the season at this point. But we're going to play in probably one or two games an episode until we get to Onyx. So normally on a brand new account, whenever you play all 10 of your placement matches, you're going to get ranked somewhere around Platinum or Diamond because you've never been ranked before. So we are going to grind solo by ourselves from wherever we get ranked all the way up to Onyx. I might not even stop at Onyx. I might go to like 1700, but we're going to go basically from start to finish to show you guys sort of the progression of the opponents that we're going to play against. And also, I think it'll be a cool little challenge for myself. So like I said, starting fresh on a brand new account. We might also do this with Free For All or maybe Slayer, even if this series does well. But we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to do Arena first because I am a lot more knowledgeable when it comes to 4v4. I've been doing a lot of Free For All recently, and I wanted to do something 4v4, and I thought this was a nice little unique idea. I haven't really seen anybody do this, at least with Arena. I think I've seen. It might have been Vito that did it with Free For All, but we're going to do this with Team Arena. We're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into my first game, and we're going to see how this goes. All right, starting off our first game with Slayer on Plaza. It's probably one of my favorite game types. I really love this map. I'd say this and probably like Kali Flag or like Rig Strongholds are up there for some of my favorite game types. So to start off, obviously I feel like this is going to be, well, I don't feel like, the first few games are going to be fairly easy, and I don't mean that to like talk trash. It's just the players we're going to be playing against are a little bit lesser experienced than I am. Obviously, I've been playing this game for a week and a half, what am I talking about? For a year and a half, sorry. So these first couple games will be pretty easy for me because obviously I'm a competitive player and I've played a ton of this game, so don't try to twist my, I feel like that should have hit. Yeah, don't try to like twist my words or anything. I'm not trying to talk trash. These guys are all just going to be a little bit lesser experienced, so hopefully we can put up some good numbers here. Yeah. Also, maybe you should have played a warm-up game before I decided to jump in with the sniper. But it's all good. We're up 9-2 early, and we're in a pretty good spot. We're going to try to keep control of this. Maybe go for perfection. Yeah, I probably should have played a warm game. My shot's a little off. Yeah, like, look at that. All good. 5-0 early. I don't know. That might be an interesting little challenge to try. Okay, can I shoot straight, please? Hopefully, as this goes on, I'll be able to shoot a little bit straighter, too. That would be nice. Hello? What are you doing? Alright. Nobody's quit, right? Okay. Yeah, but of course, after these first couple games, I'll start playing better people eventually. So, damn, they're getting all these OSs, man. Oh, you got lucky, son. Oh no. Well, that's unlucky. Ended up getting bolt shotted in the back from the guy who was bottom middle. That's unfortunate. 12-1, so no perfection, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do? There you go, teammate. New sniper's coming up. We're going to try to get this. I'm already starting to feel a little bit better. My shot's starting to feel a little bit more on. Triple. Actually, I think that was. I'm not going to be able to get there in time. They didn't spawn behind us, did they? One did. Okay, this guy's hitting shots. I literally thought a guy spawned in front of me for a second. I kind of freaked out. Alright. Interesting movement from this guy over here. Are they like all in yard? Oh, bro, these kids are shooting straight now. Let me see if I can't shoot straight. Got 2 bullets left. Damn it. Yeah, should have taken the time to line up that headshot. And then we shot the wall. We're not gonna talk about it. I think that's the second killing frenzy of the game. Nice. They're all in yard. We'll try to close this out real quick here. Okay. Nice. 5 more. Should be able to close this out relatively soon. What is happening? Why is everybody climbing on stuff now? Almost got killed by my teammate. Can we end it with the triple? Yes, can we end it with the over? Hey, we got the over and the running riot. One more kill. Would have been pretty lit to close that with a with like a tack. All right, cool. So I ended up going 28-1 for first game. Not too surprising. 50-10 victory. But normally around the third or the fourth game, whenever you've been doing really well, it starts to match you against a little bit higher players. So pretty routine right there. Yeah, you can see we're playing silvers and golds for that first game. Or might have been bronzes. Yes, those are bronzes. So next game we should play it against some more higher up people. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into another one. All right, now we're playing a Regret Slayer. Yeah, so two team slayers today, and Regret has actually become one of my favorite Slayer maps. I wasn't the biggest fan of it in the beginning of Halo 5. I actually kind of hated it, to be honest, but Regret has grown on me over time. Okay, Whirlwind. We're not gonna talk about it. Yeah, definitely have come to enjoy this map a lot more because while there are still autos everywhere, there seems to be a lot more one-on-one. Magnum fights and such, so that is always enjoyable whenever it happens. I think there needs to be more maps like Regret. There need to be more maps like Regret. Sorry, grammar. Hey, that was a nice trip. Hitting multis today, boys. Ah, man, I landed right on that kid's nade. It was a good nade. So no perfections today, unfortunately. It would have been nice to do. That's going to become harder and harder to do as this game goes on. But I've never been, like, very good at getting perfections. You have to be kind of patient to do that, and I've never been a very patient player. I'm always about running at the enemy the entire time, being hyper-aggressive, and super fast-paced. And so perfections don't come very often for me. Oh man, these kids are hitting their shots. So yeah, I'm sure we'll see after this game we're playing a little bit higher tier of players. Obviously, they're still not going to be super high because it is only our second game on this account, but they're likely going to be silvers and golds this time, I would think, rather than bronzes. So. Oh, he came back. He was holding an empty gun. I don't think he knew it was empty. Shooting a little better now, thankfully. The overshield is at 53. So remember that. Teammates throwing grenades at me. Ready to go and drop and grab this thing. That's at 50. Yeah, I timed that wrong. All good, though. I thought that should have killed him. I don't think I hit this guy that many times. I even missed a couple shots on that guy. Alright, finally. Kid was milking me, man. Man, I gotta say, carbine is another thing that I didn't use that often in the beginning of this game, but I have grown to love the carbine. Right as I say that, I get milked. I swear to you guys, I just shot that kid twice in the face. But apparently the game didn't think so. Alright, man. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say stuff like that. Last time I said something like that, I thought I sniped a guy in the face and then watching meme the shit out of it, so... I gotta be careful with the claims I'm making here. But, hey. We're still doing alright. We're still in good shape to win this game. I'd like to go 10-0 in my placements, if possible. I think that would be that'll probably be pretty easy. But you never know. I could have some subpar teammates. There's another triple, I think. Yes, sir. All right. So we doing all right. I think I'm gonna keep using the Magnum though. The Magnum's feeling nice right now. Maybe it's because I'm shooting well, or maybe it's because kids aren't strafing. I'm not really too sure at the moment, but we doing all right. Let's pick up your ammo, and I'll just go ahead and wait on this next OS, because I don't think anybody on their team is timing it. So should be able to grab it here in 1 second. Here we go. Also, since I have a little bit more thinking room. Dude, I wanted that 15-shot triple, man. Ah. Alright, hit your shots, please. Thank you. Yeah. Also, since I have a little bit more breathing room in terms of thinking, this is what I was going to talk about a second ago, I might be able to show you guys a little bit more some of the things that I do to be a more high-level player. So if you are in that like silver or bronze, silver, gold, platinum tier of players, keep in mind when I play or when I'm playing people of that level, I'm not like talking trash about you guys when I say it's easy or when I say that these games are going to be easy for me. I'm not talking trash at all. I have definitely put a ton of hours into this game, a ton of playtime, a ton of learning and studying when it comes to gameplay and improving myself. I was actually, when this game first started, I was a platinum and struggling diamond player, and I've progressed to a Onyx champion tier player and also a competitive player who goes to events and such. So if you want, you can pay attention to some of the things I'm doing. It might help you out a little bit. They're not my normal tip videos, obviously, but still, you might be able to learn a couple things because I will be playing the players of your caliber, if that makes sense. Like I said, not talking trash about anybody, just I've put a ton of time into this game, a ton of hours, and I definitely know what I'm doing in terms of gameplay. And when I give tips, I'm not really talking out of my ass. I certainly know what I'm talking about, or like to think that I do anyway. Can I aim, please? All right, well, we got the Steaktacular, 31-5 for that game. A few more deaths, which is unfortunate, but that's all right. Still got 31 kills, so that's definitely the majority of my team's kills, and more kills than the entire other enemy team had. So, as you can see, playing silvers and golds. Yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for today. So we got 2 games under our belt, and obviously, as we progress through these placement matches, and also whenever I place, the opponents are going to get steadily more difficult to play against, and we might even encounter some teams or some people that are playing together later on. So that is the first episode of Zero to Hero. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are looking forward to the remainder of this series. I hope it's a cool idea, and I hope it does well. So like I said, that's the first 2 games. We ended up doing pretty well, but we were playing some more inexperienced opponents. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Likes are appreciated. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you all for all the support as of recent. We've got some really cool stuff coming up the next couple days. Get hyped. I'm not going to tell you guys too much right now. I'm just going to let you guys know that it's going to be really, really cool. So, with that said, I think I've already done my outro, but yeah, likes are appreciated. Subscribe if you're new. I think I did that out of order again, but we're going to see you guys later anyway.